Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Today we're going to have a video on working on the tractor. So I'm sure the men will enjoy this one. We learned a couple of lessons from our tractor. We only had bought this tractor about a year ago, maybe a little less. And we started noticing a little bit of a problem with it. So I'm going to let my husband tell you what we discovered. And a hint, it has something to do with the cold weather that we had recently.
Well, we went to move the tractor, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And I knew the water was empty, so I went to add water to it. When I added water to it, the water started coming out, was going in, like, kept filling up, filling up, filling up. And the radiator only holds like maybe 2 gallons of water. It took a whole lot more than that, and then all of a sudden water started coming out the oil fill cap for the valve cover. So I knew I had a problem, either a cracked head, cracked block, possibly a blown head gasket. When I got down inside of it and started working on it, I found that the freeze plug back here, when I was taking out this bolt, this freeze plug was loose and flopping all over the place. So just to double check it, I added some more water to the radiator, and when I did, water filled up to that point and then started flowing out just out of that freeze plug. So I've got the freeze plug tapped back in there, and I'm going to start reassembling the engine so we can fire this thing up and get it running.
And when we bought the tractor, we didn't think to ask if it had antifreeze in it. We just figured maybe it had some antifreeze in it. Well, apparently it did not have any antifreeze. So I guess it is a wonderful thing that they put freeze plugs in engines. With the busyness of the homestead, there's so much stuff to take care of and look after. Sometimes we just overlook things and don't think about it. But luckily, it seems like it's going to be a fairly easy fix. So today, he's just working on the tractor. Now, if we would have taken this tractor into a tractor shop, it probably would have cost us, what, a couple $1,000 just to even look at it and break it down to see what was wrong. So DIY, do it yourself if you can and you're mechanically able to work on things yourself and have the wits to figure out what's wrong with it. You can save yourself a whole lot of money. So right now he's just cleaning up around the head, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that he can clean it all up and clean up the gaskets and tighten it back down.
Trying to get some of this water pulled up out of there.
Got to get the little girl running so we can have her doing her job here on the homestead. So as y'all know, it won't be long and the grass will be growing and it will be springtime. This has really been a really good little tractor. It's a smaller tractor, an older tractor. The implements for this tractor are only the 4-feet implements. They do a really good job. It does take a little longer sometimes to cut the grass if it's high or the pastures, but it is a lot cheaper to work on than say the larger tractors. And with us just having 10 acres, that's really all the tractor that we need. That's the only implements that we have for it right now. We did want to take it slow before we started buying implements, just in case the tractor did have any problems. And if this is an easy fix, then that's all that's probably going to be wrong with it, because it's been running very good. Later on in the future, we will definitely get a few more implements for it. We do have some larger, I believe, 6 foot? 5-foot implements for the big John Deere tractor that we have. It is currently broke down, so I'm definitely going to be probably trying to sell it pretty soon. The implements are nothing wrong with those, but the tractor's having some problems, so we definitely want to get rid of it. And when we sell it and the implements for the big tractor, then we will focus on buying the smaller implements for the smaller tractor. It seems to work better than the large one. The large one was just a little bit much for how much property that we have. It is a huge John Deere green tractor. Would be a great hobby tractor for someone. I figured some of the guys would enjoy this one, working on the tractor. Part of homesteading is working on your own equipment, and if you're able to do that, you can save a lot of money. Now, it's not always possible to do everything that you have to do yourself on the homestead, but if you can, you will definitely be able to save some money. I definitely have to say, being a homesteader, you definitely have to know how to do just about everything there is to do. So if you like a variety of things to do, variety of things to work on, homesteading might be a good one for you. But if you're just used to the same old every day, then you might not would do as well being a homesteader, because being a homesteader requires you to know how to do a lot of stuff and a lot of skills. And the more skills you know, the more money you can save.
All I'm doing now is just snugging these down because I got to get a torque wrench on them. That's all for now until I get a torque wrench on these.
Alright. He said he has to go get a few more tools. So we'll go ahead and stop right here. Hope everyone's having a good day. Thanks for joining us and visiting and supporting our channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a friendly comment. And if you have any more questions, as always, you can email me, and I'll be glad to get back to you as quick as I can. So farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.